I jotted down some notes on the UT side. I didn't have as much on these guys, but if you want to take a look.
Okay, perfect.
Like teammates, I mean, you may know this, but like Peterson went to Steinbrenner.
Yep.
And I didn't get a chance to watch these girls practice. I did the men, and I thought it was really helpful to kind of see the players.
Right.
Because, again, it's my first exposure to them, and I got to, like, volleyball is a little different. Like, we were right on top of it. You can kind of see the numbers really easily. Here we're farther away. I got to say, the Tampa red uniforms are tough with the black numbers.
I'm sure, yeah. Get a view of that.
And I think that's what they're wearing tonight. So it's a little bit of, like, figure it out on the fly, but ideally you can go to a practice and kind of see them. A lot of times they wear their numbers in the practice. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
if you're doing play-by-play. I mean, if you're not doing play-by-play, then it's less important to be on each number. But
right.
Volleyball had a good weekend, though, huh? They beat Ferris State.
Yeah. The Drury game was bad. They had that one, but Ferris State was impressive for sure. The other two teams, Catawba was and
number 2, Victoria Templin. On defense, number 6, Taylor Ankili. At forward, number 7, Danny Diaz.
When do you want to start?
Anytime.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 9,
I'm ready to get going whenever.
Charlotte Ring.
Just wait for this to load.
Let me watch these introductions.
Number 10, Aaron McCafferty. At midfield, number 17, Lou Vaughn.
All right, beautiful. Got the stats up now. That's clutch.
On defense, number 18, Leanne Bryant. At forward, number 21, Emma Rose Stockton. At midfield, number 23, Karen Juarez. And on defense, number 29, Mackenzie Johnson. The Royals are coached by Denise Brawley. She's assisted by Mark Catterall, Ashlyn Hardy, and Andy Dowds. Now here are the starters for your University of Tampa Spartans, who enter tonight's game with a record of 1 win, 0 losses, and 1 tie. In goal, number 0, Megan Bromwell. On defense, number 2, Kaylin Burrows. At midfield, number 5, Alexa Sheridan. At midfield, number 6, Allie Robinson. At midfield, number 9, Erica Peterson. At forward, number 10, Moika Morse. At midfield, number 12, Nastasia Asgadam. At midfield, number 16, Libby Wiseman. On defense, number 18, Rennie Taiwo. On defense, number 19, Lacey Nasello. And on defense, number 26, Taylor Poster. Tampa is led by head coach Erin Switalski. She is assisted by Britton Spence. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to
We'll
please
go after the
rise as we
anthem.
honor
Perfect.
America with the playing of our national anthem.
We hit the intro, right? Maybe about halfway through the song.
Yeah.
Hit the intro. And live from Pepin Stadium on the campus of the University of Tampa, we have women's soccer tonight as the UT Spartans will take on the Queen's University Royals. Hi again, everybody. Dave Mishkin along with Connor Moore, and both these teams had a couple of games last weekend, Connor, and the Spartans did very well knocking off a ranked opponent.
Absolutely, Dave. The Spartans enter tonight's match ranked 24th in the nation. They'll be opposed by the Royals of Queen College from Charlotte, North Carolina. The Spartans are 1-0-1, and the Royals are 1-1 on the season, and this should be a prime-time game. A lot of players to look out for. Starting in net for Queens, Rachel Quest. She's a senior. She's a stopper there. Very hard to get her in the interior. And for the Spartans is Megan Bromwell, the sophomore transfer from Monmouth, the former Hawk. This should be a prime-time game here tonight, Dave.
Spartans in their red uniforms, black numbers. Queens University in the white with gold numbers, defending the goal to our left here in the first half. Here are the starters for the Spartans: Kaylin Burrows, Alexis Sheridan, Allie Robinson, Erica Peterson, Moiko Morris, who had a hat trick in that win over Mississippi College last weekend, Nastasia Askadam, Libby Wiseman, Renee Taiwo, Lacey Nicello, and Taylor Coaster. And as Connor told you, Megan Bromwell is the keeper. For the Royals, Victoria Templin, Taylor Hunkili, Danny Diaz, Charlotte Ring, who had 2 goals in the Queens win last weekend. Queens went 1-1 in weekend action. Erin McCafferty, Lulu Fan, Leanne Bryant, Emma Rose Stockton, Karen Juarez, Mackenzie Johnson, and like Connor told you, Rachel Quest is the keeper.
Yeah, Dave, only the second season for Denise Brawley, the Royals coach. But even though she's only been with this team for a short time, they were 12-3-3 last year. That's the program's best record. So quite the first season for head coach Brawley as we prepare for action here.
Queens will begin with possession. Opening kickoff. Lulu Fan, who also had a goal last week in the Queens victory, 3-2, and we are underway. The ball at midfield. Here's Charlotte Ring putting it up the sideline. Knocking away is Taiwo to Asgadam. Here come the Spartans. Alexis Sheridan chips it forward. That did not work. Countering for Queens is Karen Juarez.
Both teams getting a feel for each other early.
Through midfield, and a steal for the Spartans. Taiwo chips it back toward the midfield stripe. There's a 50-50 ball. It's going to come free to Nicello. Dispossessed by Juarez. Possession for Queens at midfield. Stockton. Watched closely by Taiwo. A little too closely. That's a foul. Just underway. Home opener for UT.
Warm crowd on deck as the Royals get a free kick opportunity here. Look to serve it into the middle of the field.
Danny Diaz doing the honors. Long ball into the area. Still loose. And coming up with it is Nastasia Askadam. Leave it for Robinson, and she boots it away safely to midfield. A little bit of early pressure, though, on the Spartans from Queens. Leanne Bryant steps up to block a pass. It eventually comes back onto the Royal side of midfield. It's going to be throw-in for the Spartans. Chance here for UT to maybe apply some pressure of their own.
Alluding back to that win over number 18 Mississippi College, Dave. What a game for Morris. That hat trick really stood out to you. Only a freshman. What does she have in store as the Spartans are on the move?
And here she is marching toward the corner. She lost the ball off of her, so a goal kick. That was pretty well defended. Down low.
Rachel Quest prepares for the goal kick.
Low ball to midfield. It's going to come free to Fan. Now Stockton could step up right there from Taylor Coaster, and the Spartans get the ball back. Taiwo under pressure, got it out off of Stockton, so a throw in for UT.
Spartans staying firm on the defensive interior here, not letting the Royals penetrate the middle.
Taiwo started all 14 games that she played last year. Starting both so far this year, plus this one, makes 3. Third time's the charm and the throw-in. And Peterson contested by Stockton and went out off of Stockton. Another throw-in for Taiwo. This one is Sheridan. She feels pressure from behind from Danny Diaz. Battle for that ball. And there's going to be a throw-in for Queens. Not surprising in some of these early season matches, Connor. It's hard to string 2, 3, 4, 5 passes together for these clubs. They actually called a foul on that, I guess.
Yeah, definitely, Dave. Not even 4 minutes into this game, and the physicality is already there. Both teams bringing it, setting the tone.
Diaz, another free kick, but from long range. Again, she puts it into the area. Bromwell comes out to challenge and gobbles it up.
Yeah, Diaz, a Spanish native. She migrated over from Spain. Only a freshman. She scored in the 48th minute against Lynn University.
That was the game that Queens lost 3-2. They then won their next game 3-2. Here is Diaz in midfield. That was a nice step up from Nacello. She got it away from the attacking player Diaz and put it out off of Diaz. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Spartans. We're seeing some good challenges early. I actually called a foul on that. Some good challenges early from the Spartans, preventing Queens from getting through midfield cleanly. Taiwo works it across. Robinson to midfield. Spartans maintain possession. Asgadam pursues the ball, trying to win it from Juarez. She does. Keeps it moving for Kaylin Burrows. And that's going to be a throw-in for the Spartans.
If you're the Spartans right now, really want to get Morse, Wiseman, and Nacello going. They are the 3 catalysts that can really beat you in a multitude of ways.
Wiseman was looking for Morse there. A little too much mustard on that pass. Another goal kick for Quest. Neither team with a shot on goal or even a shot attempted so far.
Give you a background on the senior goalkeeper Rachel Quest. She started and played in 18 games last year. She had 1,631 minutes and an 85% save clip with 74 saves and 9 shutouts in her junior season.
Robinson did good work right there on Fan to prevent a potential attack. Ball back in midfield. Here's Karen Juarez, midfielder for the Royals. Goes to the right side, and Hunkili to midfield. Asgadam blocks it, but Royals stay with it. And down the left sideline, here's Fan, leaving it for Ring. Finally intercepted.
Spartans defense has been fluent in transition, getting stops, keeping their head on a swivel.
Wiseman puts it toward the middle, blocking it Hunkili, right to teammate Danny Diaz. Turns on Nacello and leaves the ball toward the area. Good play by Robinson, just got it away, and Bromwell will smack it out toward midfield. Again, Spartans not having a ton of early possession. As I say, that ball out off of Hunkili, thrown in by Sheridan.
Yeah, looking for Peterson. Dave, this was the first matchup ever in the all-time series. Last year was a 1-1 draw. The goal for the Spartans was via Erica Peterson, so familiar with this Royal defense.
Nice move by Morse. Leaves it for Asgadam. A little shot, just put it over the crossbar. Tried to chip that one into the upper corner. Too much air under it. But the first attempt from either side. No score. We played 7.5 minutes. Nice little move there from Morse to create the space eventually for Nastasia Asgadam.
Definitely. Fancy footwork there, catching the defense sound asleep, and they had a good look there by Asgadam. Just a little bit too much mustard on that shot.
Quest toward midfield. Asgadam is there, leaves it for Wiseman. Libby Wiseman. We have a Queens player down. Was contesting that tackle.
Libby Wiseman delivering an ankle breaker there, Dave.
Wow. Yeah. Hopefully that player is okay. Can't quite catch the number.
Yeah, both teams will have a minute to regroup, talk it over, what they want to do on this attack, as we're almost 8 minutes into play. So far, 2 fouls for the Spartans, 1 for the Royals. Aside from that, nothing doing.
You know, it's interesting. Our game is scoreless here, and it's early, about 8 minutes in, but neither one of these teams has had trouble scoring goals early in the year. The Spartans had a 3-1 win against ranked Mississippi College. The other game, 4-4. And the 2 games Queens played were both 3-2 finals. They won 1 and lost 1.
For sure. And you look at it, it speaks volumes to both teams' depth. Going through the scouting report, it's not one name, it's 5-6 names that you have to account for just because of the pure talent of both of these units. As we still have a player down over here being attended to by 2 medical staffs.
Again, Wiseman was kind of making a stutter step move down the sideline. And I don't know if she made contact with that player who was down or if the injured Royal maybe landed awkwardly because it was a start and a stop by Wiseman.
Yeah, certainly from our angle, it did not look like a contact injury, but then again, those non-contact injuries are some of the most worrisome because you might have a quick turn or an instant pivot, something to look out for if you're a player. So we have more and more fans entering the Pepin Stadium here on a Friday night. Thanks for joining us.
This field has seen a lot of rain, like the rest of Tampa, certainly. But the men's team last week had 2 games here, and one was delayed by weather, and the other was completely, pushed to the next day. It was scheduled for Sunday, and they ended up playing that game on Monday morning, Labor Day Monday.
Yeah, Julius Becker scored the goal in the first half of the Spartans before Judah Chapman and Matthew Moreno scored 2 goals in the second half that ultimately propelled Spring Hill to victory against the Spartans.
Men's team has had a couple of tough results recently because that was a game they led that they lost. And then on the road this weekend, they had a 2-1 lead at the half and a 4-2 lead kind of late in the second half and ended up tying 4-4.
Yeah, those are the games.
They're up in North Carolina, I believe.
Yeah, definitely want to close those out, and it seems they've been all over the Southeast as we still have this player down here, so.
As soon as we can get eyes on the number, I'll tell you which player was hurt, but certainly a lengthy stoppage here with both trainers, as Connor mentioned, tending to that injured player. Coach Switalski on the Tampa side was saying last year, and her team had to deal with a ton of injuries, and Robin Ann Whitaker still recovering from an injury she sustained last year.
Yeah,
that player putting no weight on her leg. Oh, hopefully she'll be okay.
Yeah, you mentioned Dave, Coach Switalski, who's in her 4th season with the Spartans. She does have over a decade of collegiate coaching, and she's the 5th coach in the Tampa women's soccer program history. She's a graduate of Campbell University, which is in Booze Creek, North Carolina, alma mater of 2005, the Fighting Camels. 28, 19, and 10 is the clip for her in her first 3 seasons with the Spartans.
I believe, Connor, based on who I'm looking at on the field, it was Juarez who was the injured player, and there has been a substitution. We'll try and get that for you when they announce it. It wasn't an obvious one because the players were congregated to the bench and then just 10 players walked onto the field. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Spartans when play resumes.
Coming on the field, number 22, Megan Estep. She replaces number 23, Karen Juarez.
Yeah, Juarez sustained the injury, so Megan Estep comes in.
Yeah, she's a freshman from Fort Mill, South Carolina, Nation Ford graduate, standing at 5'4". She is a defender.
Tough for Juarez, who scored last weekend. Just a freshman. Again, we hope that she'll be okay and maybe even able to return. Alexa Sheridan toward the offensive third for UT is dispossessed.
Yeah, trying to go the 1-2 punch there. Peterson and Sheridan to no avail.
Ring a drop pass, nearly stolen. Grabbing it is Taylor Hunkeely. Goes back to Ring at midfield. That is intercepted. Good step up right there by Wiseman. And she has the ball.
Spartans
into
on the
the
move.
area. Peterson pursues it. Couldn't get it. Goalkeeper Quest came out, blocked it, fumbled it, but then got it again.
Yeah, Rachel Quest going all out there, just gets ahead of Erica Peterson, who had ideas of scoring the Tampa Spartans' first goal there.
Long ball across midfield. Wiseman the block. Asgadam. A bit of a traffic jam. Gets help from Burrows. Back toward Wiseman. One touch Morse. Libby Wiseman maneuvers it centrally. Asgadam. Renee Taiwo unable to get that pass. Burrows Stockton. That's going to be a foul on Taiwo.
Yeah, talking about the physicality, both teams out here fighting for ground, not trying to concede anything, as we have a free kick here for the Royals.
It's tough when you're the Royals. You see one of your teammates go down like that. Clearly not just bounce right back up. Needed help from the trainers. They seem a little flat since that stoppage. The Spartans have been carrying play. Here comes Asgadam through midfield and Sheridan cutting toward the middle. Now Mawiko Morse. Top of the area. Stops. Shoots! Oh, just wide.
Mawiko Morse, she has the ability to kick it into that next gear. We almost saw it there. All Morse that time, trying to angle it across the right crossbar. Just misses.
Nice little stutter step move to give herself a lane to shoot. Tried to bend that thing inside the post. Just missed. Quest. Ball in midfield. Diaz for Ring. That did not work. It's going to come to Mackenzie Johnson. Intercepting. Here's Burrows. Ball is loose, and that's put out of play by Ring. It's going to be a throw-in for the Spartans.
Dave, you're definitely right. Following the Juarez injury, the Spartans have all of the momentum right now. We are staying on the attacking side of the field as we prepare to get a throw-in after a brief intermission.
Approaching 12 and a half minutes into this first half. No score between the Spartans and Royals. Morse. Burrows into the area. Erica Peterson leaves it for Wiseman. Off her head. Comes back to her foot. Now Morse. The cross! And just wide.
Morse put that on the money that time in the inner part of the goalie box. It was a one-on-one battle.
Sheridan got a piece, I believe, and it went wide.
Those are the looks the Spartans will look to capitalize on all game long if they're there.
Nasello intercepting that goal kick. Ball dribbles back to Quest. Well, definitely really good push from the Spartans. Again, really going back to that injury to Juarez. But still no score. This one across midfield. Lulu Fan missed. Robinson kind of waiting for it to bounce to her. Chips it back to midfield. Nastasia Asgadam maneuvers it forward. Sheridan. There's Wiseman. Runs through a tackle. Kind of force that ball into the area, and Morse back for Wiseman. She's got a couple of defenders on her. Nice little ball to Asgadam. Top of the area, dragged down. They say it's okay. Clean play. Counter for the Royals. Diaz couldn't trap that ball down. A counter. Sheridan down the left side. Ball forward for Morse. Tried a little fancy move that did not quite work. It almost did, but she couldn't quite finesse her way past Hunkeely. It's a throw-in for the Spartans.
Yeah, Mawiko Morris, very nonchalant, but then boom, she'll go right at you. So if you're a defender, very difficult to anticipate what she's going to do next.
A throw-in for Rennie Taiwo. She wants to go into the corner for Morse. Morse being watched by Hunkili. She's got some fancy moves to give herself time and space. Ball into the area. Erica Peterson couldn't quite calm it down. Leanne Bryant just boots it back to midfield. Burrows traps it down. Couldn't really get possession of it. It's going to be a throw-in for Queens.
Yeah, so far the Spartans have looked to get Erica Peterson. She stands at 5'9", the sophomore, using her size in the interior there, trying to get her open looks in the middle.
Here's Taylor Coaster. Transfer from Campbell, where Coach Switalski played her college soccer.
Yeah, Campbell, Booze Creek, North Carolina. Fine program.
Sheridan to the midfield stripe. Morse, one touch toward Peterson. Back for Morse. And a late whistle for a foul.
They got Peterson with a bit of a hip check there. But after you saw Remy Taiwo on that last possession, there was no call. That was kind of a soft call at that point after letting them play than the sequence before.
Bryant with a free kick just shy of the midfield stripe. Over 15 minutes have elapsed here in the first half. Dave Mishkin, Connor Moore, coming to you from Pepin Stadium. Home opener for the Spartans. Ball to the top of the box. Robinson got it back toward midfield, and then it's just chipped by Johnson back into the keeper Bromwell, who had a little bit of activity early, but it's been much more quiet for her in the last few minutes.
She boots that over midfield. You're right, Dave. She has not seen much action of late in the early goings. The Royals attacked very well, but have gone quiet since.
Burrows with the throw-in. Peterson. That hit her hand. I think the Queens players thought it did. They say play on. Morse, top of the area, and this will be a foul. Kind of a late decision by the official. This will set up a very dangerous set piece for UT. Maybe about 20 to 22 yards out.
Yeah, Morris with a fine crossover there, catching the defense out of position. And you're right, Dave. This is dangerous opportunity for the Spartans here.
Morris and Asgadam standing over the ball. One of them will strike it. The Queens player setting up their wall.
Quest sending out instruction for her defense.
All right, here's Mawiko Morse. Leaves it Asgadam. Into the area, a little one-touch shot just wide. It was set up for Sheridan. You know, those three players kind of conferred before the free kick, setting up that play. It almost worked.
Yeah, very creative play by Coach Switalski. Almost worked. Absolutely. A little bit left, but the Spartans, they're getting the looks they want here, and soon enough they'll pay off.
Sheridan has had two pretty close looks at goal. One off her head, and that one a redirection off her foot. Ball in midfield, Stockton, defended by Taiwo. Coaster of UT to midfield, and Nastasia Asgadam. Another 50-50 ball that goes out off of Rennie Taiwo. Throw in for Hunkili.
See what the Royals can draw up here in attack mode.
Ooh, nice little header pass there from Stockton. Well defended, though, by the Spartans. And it was played by Nasello back toward midfield. Here's Allie Robinson. Chipping the ball to Morse on her side of the midfield stripe. Now Wiseman back to Morse. That'll be Wiseman. The pass too far for her. Loose ball in midfield. Gaining possession, Emma Rose Stockton. Striding down the right flank. Now she accelerates, defended by Alexa Sheridan. Into the area, a little short hop for Megan Bromwell, and she has it.
A point worth touching, Dave. You see, especially with the men, Jake Richards so active in terms of coming out. Not the case with Megan Bromwell. She's more conservative staying in the net. She trusts her defenders to take care of business on the outside of the box.
That one short-hopped Asgadam. Possession back to the Royals. Stockton, defended by Taiwo, punches it forward, and it goes over the sideline. A throw-in for UT. Taiwo to Peterson. One-touch Sheridan. Taiwo. Intercepted. Lulu Fan, dangerous here. Shoots! Score!
Lulu Fan collecting the goal. Her first point of the season for the Royals. They take the lead. The sophomore from Guildford, England, delivers.
20th minute. Fan makes it 1-0 Queens. That was an errant pass from Taiwo. I don't think she got it as far down the field as she would have liked. And it got turned over, and Fan unloaded from maybe 22, 23 yards out, top of the net.
Yeah, Lulu Fan not afraid to pull the trigger. She was very far out. Here's Mawiko Morse, though, on the ensuing possession, looking to do damage with the shot.
She shoots. Yeah, it's over the net. Fan's second goal this season. And after having a pretty good run of play there, Spartans unable to convert.
Yeah,
and the Royals do.
Give you a player profile on Lulu Fan. She's from IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. So if you're going to IMG Academy, you can definitely play the English sophomore with the goal.
Mackenzie Johnson leads Emma Rose Stockton
Scored in the 21st minute
to midfield.
by number 17, Lulu Fan.
Here's Danny Diaz toward the area. Taiwo heads it, but not out of the area. Here's Megan Estep chipping it wide of goal. Well, that will lead to a goal kick. Estep came in for the injured Juarez. I believe that was her first touch.
Yeah, only one shot for the Royals. It was Fan delivering 3 shots, though, for the Spartans, and they've all had good looks. So despite being on the other side of the scoreboard, Spartans have plenty of opportunities still to come.
Goal kick. Diaz ends up heading it back over the end line. So another goal kick. Well, very important for the Spartans not to panic. Got plenty of clock left. We've talked about their goal-scoring prowess. But clearly, Fan in open space can present a problem for the opposition. That ball skipped to midfield, and they're going to redo it.
Substitution for the Spartans. On the field, number 25. Lisa Caprera. She replaces number 9, Erica Peterson.
Peterson comes out for Lisa Caprera, forward senior from New Providence, New Jersey. She's a forward.
Her first game action this year. So Coach Switalski looking to mix things up a little bit. She used a lot of players last weekend. 23 players saw game action over the 2 games. She felt it helped her club because in the second game, that was the win over Mississippi College. She felt her players had fresh legs. Long ball in on Bromwell. She's got it. That was from Diaz. She's pretty proficient at those free kicks. She's had 3 of them, I believe, all at midfield, and she's gotten them all basically right to goal.
Yeah, she's got a big leg, and she can pull the trigger from anywhere on the field, it seems, as here come the Spartans looking to do some damage on the attack.
Caprera, an immediate touch after coming into the game, gets it back from Wiseman. Couldn't quite get loose outside the area. That ball's out of play off the right foot of Hunkili. So throw in for the Spartans, who are trying to push back down 1-0. After the goal for Lulu Fan. We'll throw in again. Caprera. A 50-50 battle, and Hunkeely won the battle, and Caprera commits the foul. So it'll be Bryant with the free kick. We've passed the halfway point of the first half. The one goal for Lulu Fan of Queens University.
Yeah, Dave, got to look at it. 6 fouls here in the first half for the Spartans. Taking too many chances right now. Need to stick with the game plan. Keep it simple. Trust your teammates. Opportunity here as the Spartans got out of midfield.
Here's Asgadam. Looking for a little space. Splitting a couple of players, but unable to maintain possession. Leon Bryant the other way. Maneuvers it to McCafferty. Spartans get it back. Burrows turns it right back over. Stockton. Diaz. Long shot. Easy save for Bromwell. She'll settle things down.
Yeah, Diaz got excited on that one. Thought she could maybe get it over the head of Bromwell, but Bromwell's played well following that goal.
It's coming right back into the area off the goal kick. Bromwell came in at halftime in the first meeting of the season. That was the 4-4 tie, and then she played the entire game in the 3-1 win in the second contest for UT. The victory over Mississippi College, getting her second start officially in the third game. Caprera. It's had a pretty active sequence here since coming in for Peterson. Put it toward the middle, and there is a foul. Players locked ankles. Johnson went down. Nasello whistled for the foul. Free kick.
And Dave, taking a look at Karen Juarez, still being attended to on the sidelines, so a return for her does not look probable right now, as she still looks to be in pain.
Yeah, favoring her left leg or ankle when she came off the field. That pass from Quest headed away by Alexis Sheridan, trying to set up Morse. Didn't work. Mackenzie Johnson toward the offensive third for Queens. Asgadam has it back for the Spartans. Rennie Taiwo. The sideline, Caprera. Nice little move to find a little space. Goes back to the middle. And Lacey Nasello back for Caprera with a little room here. A pass gets deflected toward Morse, just outside the box, trying to make something happen. That ball is just chipped away. Interesting, because Johnson had possession, was trying to settle it down, and her teammate just knocked it away. That was Fan.
Yeah, you're seeing that the Royal defense, the back line, swarming the Spartans on the move. So the Spartans are going to need to make that next pass, the one that sets up a good shot to be a better shot here. If they do that, they should be okay.
Kaylin Burrows with the throw-in. Just missed Morse. Bryant defends, loses it. And that's going to go out. Off of Johnson, so another throw-in. Burrows throws in to Moiko Morse. Trying to maintain possession. Back for Burrows. A pass toward the middle is intercepted.
Clear here by the Royals.
Yeah,
trying to get
Ring just smashed that down the field. Not liking the amount of pressure that they were feeling. We have a substitution here. Sheridan will exit. And it looks like Ashley Loaiza is coming in.
And what had been an iffy afternoon has turned into a beautiful night here in Tampa, Florida. The sky is just gorgeous.
Burrows, a little bit of a traffic jam, lost possession.
Substitution for the Spartans.
Backtracking on that play was Lacey Nasello to
Onto the field, number 4.
break up a potential rush.
She replaces number 5.
Back in midfield.
Alexa Sheridan.
Substitutions for the Spartans coming out is Alexa Sheridan. Ashley Loaiza, the junior from Cooper City, Florida, the midi, onto the field.
Sheridan had a pretty active beginning to this game. See if she comes back in the second half.
Yeah, expect her and Peterson, just a breather here, keep them fresh for the second half. Both of them had 2 promising looks in the early going, just could not convert.
Had a play off Taiwo. Throwing for the Royals. 16 and a half minutes left in the first half. Lulu Fan scoring the 20th minute. The only goal so far. Queens up 1-0. And a miscue on that touch from Fan, leading to a Rene Taiwo throw-in.
Strong throw by Taiwo.
And good body positioning there for Caprera. Maneuvers it forward, and Morris got cut off on a lane to the net.
That's in the
box. Was she in the area?
That absolutely was in the box. She caught an upper shoulder. And
I'm not sure, Connor. I think they're getting it as close as possible without putting it in the box. Difference between a penalty kick and still admittedly a very dangerous free kick, but not a PK.
And if you're a Spartan fan, it's a matter of inches right there from a PK. They do not get the call, but here we are on the border. Are the Spartans, can they get the equalizer here?
Nastasia Askedam lining up for the free kick. 6-person wall for Queens. Here it is, just wide.
That's the shot the Spartans want all game long. It's right there. Just a little bit too much oomph on that one.
Morris has done well to create, though, in the first half. Had an attempt just wide. Set up Sheridan on a couple of looks as well. And right there created the dangerous free kick for Askedam. But still 1-0 Queens, as we have 15 minutes left in the first half. Long ball for Stockton, too far. Bromwell will come out and scoop it up. Off her line. Puts it out to midfield. That's a big bounce for Loaiza. Heads it forward, Wiseman.
What a slide tackle there by the Royals as they gain possession.
Comes back to Burrows in midfield. Wiseman again. Morris couldn't get the pass. Nasello. Errant drop pass. Missed Wiseman, and it's going to be a throw-in for Queens with 14 minutes left in the first half. Another substitution. This one for Queens. Looks like Bukovic is coming in.
For Queens. On the field, number 27, Brianna Bukovic. She replaces number 22, Megan Estep.
So Estep out, and Brenna Bukovic is in. Deep in the Spartans' defensive third. It's going to be a throw-in for Queens. Well, the Royals have not had many opportunities, but one good one they had ended up in the back of the Spartans' net.
Yeah, right now the Spartans' offense is not quite clicking. Look for them to get it going from the defensive side.
Bukovic, an early touch. Dispossessed by Wiseman. Here's Kaylin Burrows. Big battle. Nasello out toward midfield. That didn't work, but here's Allie Robinson. Retrieving toward the corner flag. Oh, nice lead pass. And the ball is out at midfield. Caprera. Loaiza. The cutting Taiwo went behind her. I think she's going to track this. She does. Keeps it in play, but she's back in midfield. A regroup for the Spartans. Taylor Coaster. Here's Nasello. That pass didn't work. Lulu Fan. Watched by Askedam. Askedam takes it away. Good tackle. Nasello. Askedam. Tripped up just a bit, not enough to warrant a foul. Well defended by Stockton. The pass misses Brenna Bukovic. And it's Robinson retrieving in the area.
And as we look ahead, the Spartans will be back in action here at 11 a.m. at Pepin Stadium Sunday against Lenore-Rhine. Please join us. 2 games this weekend here at home, and the season opener for the Spartans here at the Pepin Stadium.
Burrows deep in the offensive third, put that ball through the area just wide. Came up from the back. Goal kick forthcoming. 11:20 left in the first half. That was my bad. That wasn't Burrows. That was Wiseman.
Quest in no rush here for the Royals. The back line for Queens in this first half. Defense wins games. It's been spot on.
Kind of a 50-50 ball. Robinson put it forward.
Off the side of her foot, not what you wanted to do there. Spartans got an opportunity.
Sorry, Connor, off of Ring. Throwing for Taiwo. Caprera. Hunkeely takes it away. Bryant. Intercepting. Nastasia Asgadam. Caprera. Broken up. Rain to Fan. The goal scorer tonight. Ball over the top. Looking for Bukovic. Taiwo tracks it. Ball out untouched by Taiwo. So it's a throw-in for the Spartans. So we approach 10 minutes remaining in the first half. 1-0, Queens.
Strong throw by Taiwo here. She'll do it again.
Got it to teammate Ashley Loaiza.
Yeah, spin move by Loaiza there.
Ring knocks it away. This ball stays in play. And Taiwo is forced to just bump it out. So a throw-in for Bukovic deep in Spartans territory. She'll give way to Hunkeely.
Double team by the Spartans here.
Stockton has the ball taken away. Well done by Caprera. Lays it out toward midfield. Fan for Asgadam. Looking for room to maneuver. Lost it. And Bryant puts it back into the area. It's going to be grabbed by Bukovic, maybe. And couldn't quite control with her head. Grabbing it again, though, Danny Diaz. A little give and go didn't work. Nasello defends and intercepts.
Nasello on the push.
Nice ball through the seam here to Moiko Morse. Triple teamed. Well, they know when Morse gets the ball, she's so dangerous, the Queens defenders converged on her and took it away.
Absolutely. And Dave, you know that head coach Brawley saw that Morse had a hat trick last game. They will definitely target her. Sticking to the scouting report, here come the Spartans.
Asgadam toward the area, couldn't set up Koster, who had made a run from the back, but here's Loaiza. Caprera, the shot, wide. Spartans have had a number of pretty good looks at goal. Unable to get them on target, though.
Yeah, even though Rachel Quest has not recorded a save, she has been busy in the net. The Spartans a few times already. Right there, just a little bit left was that shot.
Spartans make another substitution.
For the Royals, another substitution being made right now.
Elena Barr has come in for UT. Ball in midfield. Ring has it for Queens.
For Queens, coming onto the field, number 5.
Fan.
Naomi Matheson.
Naomi Matheson in for Queens. Here's Loaiza getting broken up. Bukovic had a brief appearance here in the first half.
Substitution for Tampa.
Yeah, Matheson, a freshman from Columbia, South Carolina, 5'6" forward.
Replaces number 25, Lisa.
There's Ring.
Oh,
Put it into the area. Loaiza trying to get it away. Feeds Taiwo, and it's back in midfield.
And what a play by the Spartans. Diaz put that ball on the money. Back line of the Spartans defense is there. Much needed stop.
Ball out off of Ring. A throw in for Taiwo. Lisa Caprera had a really effective stint. Barr has replaced her for now. She had a couple of good runs through midfield.
Yeah, that's what you look for from the senior off the bench. Come in, give you some extra life.
Leanne Bryant is forced to just chip this one out of play. Spartans get a throw in deep in the offensive third with about 6 minutes left in the first half. Lulu Fan, a goal in the 20th minute. That's been our only tally so far in the first half. Coaster throwing into the area. Loaiza pursues. Contested ball. And it'll be another throw-in for UT.
Spartans got 5.5 minutes here to work. Try to tie this game up. What do they do? Look for Wiseman. Morse as another substitution for the Spartans is en route.
Looks like Morris is coming out here. Taylor Coaster has that throw-in where she sprints up to the sideline, gets some extra momentum.
Yeah, takes a deep breath, gets a lot of life. Same thing there.
Emily Cady is in.
Yeah, the junior, she is one of those players that can score for the Spartans.
Here's a shot, score!
Go Spartans!
That ball was deflected along the way, changed directions.
A thing of beauty in the Pepin Stadium, and it's 1-1 right now. What a play by the Spartans, catching Rachel Quest off guard. Dave, you mentioned the deflection was on point.
Katie had the first touch in the area, put it outside the area. I believe the shot came from Burrows. We'll confirm that, but it changed directions for sure, and it's 1-1. So late in the first half, Spartans draw even. Here's Stockton. Lost it.
Spartans goal!
Nasello puts it out.
41st minute. Scored by number 3, Elena Barr. Assist to number 2, Kaylin Burrows.
So Burrows took the shot, and Barr got a piece to redirect it. You know my sports hockey, Connor, and that was a beautiful deflection, as you would say in my sport anyway.
Indeed it was, and the freshman Elena Barr from Melbourne, Florida, the 5'6" forward. Let's get the player profile on her. She is a West Shore High School graduate. She played under Jenny Pazarak, team captain, and we see it there. Being in the right place at the right time, I think perfectly summarizes it, Dave, with the deflection, catching Rachel Quest off guard.
Started with the good throw in from Coaster, and even though she didn't get a point on it, Katie made the play. She drew some defenders to her, and one touched it back kind of the top of the box just outside the area, and Burrow's shot changed directions and went in.
Yeah, Elena Barr, give yourself a day, her first goal of her collegiate career.
Barr, the freshman out of Melbourne. That's a big answer for UT. They were looking at a deficit at halftime. We still have a little over 3 minutes left before we break for the half. It's going to be a free kick for UT.
And Dave, you're so right. Now we're under 3 minutes. Obviously, still more soccer to play in the first half, but that goal, the Spartans desperately needed going into the half, have something to build off of when they go to the intermission.
Allie Robinson. That ball went over the head of Nasello. And Fan punches it forward. Ball is alive from Matheson. Now Fan broken up. Pretty well defended by UT. Asgadam puts that ball forward. Wiseman looking for Katie. That did not work. Another contested ball in midfield. Robinson will get her head on it for the Spartans. Nasello. Kaylin Burrows. Katie. She had 2 goals in the 4-4 tie in the opener for the Spartans. Hungry on that ball.
Yeah, Emily Katie, difference maker. Dave, you're a big hockey guy. That would have been a hockey assist for the first goal. She set up Burrows, so she was only in for a short time, but her presence is known for the Spartans as they're on the move yet again.
Nice move by Taiwo to give herself a little room. Now Asgadam off the pass from Loaiza. Asgadam into the area. Puts it across. Couldn't find a teammate. Just over a minute to go. Ball live in midfield. Matheson dropped it for Fan, and that pass was not on target for Emma Rose Stockton.
Spartans working with a minute to go. One more push before halftime.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
Loaiza. That ball out off Lacey Nasello. Hunkeely with the time ticking down. Headed away by Taiwo. Katie looking for Asgadam. Broken up by Matheson. Hunkeely. Pass forward is blown dead. May have had a foul back in midfield.
Yeah, on the tackle, be a free kick here for the Royals. Excuse me, that's the 8th foul of the game on Tampa, only in the first half.
Gotta hurry, Danny Diaz, but she's been effective from this distance, putting balls into the penalty area.
9.
Put it outside the area.
6.
Still being contested.
4,
Stockton trying to get possession. Time ticks down. Eric Erlinson tells us that halftime has arrived. So in the 20th minute, it was Lulu Fan, but then Elena Barr on a redirection in the 41st minute
University of Tampa
gets this thing tied up 1-1 at the half. Connor and I will be back with the second half in just under 15 minutes. We'll talk to you then.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Victoria and I'm a junior studying communications. Today we're going to be visiting some of my favorite off-campus spots that make the Tampa Bay area special. A short walk across the bridge from campus, you'll find Curtis Hickson Park. Located in downtown Tampa, it serves as a popular spot for concerts and festivals. Next door is the Tampa Museum of Art and Glazer Children's Museum. In addition, check out Tampa's Riverwalk, a downtown biking and walking trail that links 5 museums and 7 parks. Just a couple of blocks away is the historic Tampa Theater, a restored movie theater from the 1920s. Tampa's downtown business district, with 18 skyscrapers, is a great place for internships. From here, catch a trolley over to Ybor City, Tampa's historic cigar-making district. Along with lots of restaurants and music venues, Ybor offers a movie theater, museums, shops, and an active nightlife scene. In the mood for some shopping? Take a stroll through Hyde Park Village, an outdoor shopping district with high-end shops and restaurants. For a more traditional experience, International Plaza and West Shore Plaza are both within 4 miles of campus. All shopped out? Nearby you'll find beautiful Bayshore Boulevard, home to the world's longest continuous sidewalk. This 4.5-mile path is ideal for walking, running, or biking, and keep an eye out for dolphins and stingrays in the bay. Any hockey fans out there? The Amalie Arena is home of the Tampa Bay Lightning. In addition, the arena hosts over 150 concerts and events each year. If football's more your speed, come see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Raymond James Stadium. Just across the street is the spring training facility for the New York Yankees. Catch a game when they're in town. You can get close up to nature at Tampa's Lowry Park Zoo. Enjoy the tropical setting while viewing more than 1,200 animals ranging from tigers to chimpanzees and to manatees. Be sure to also check out the Florida Aquarium, an award-winning facility with 20,000 fish and aquatic animals from ecosystems around the world. If you're a thrill seeker, then Busch Gardens has you covered. This popular amusement park features 5 top-rated roller coasters and animal exhibits. We've saved the best for last. The Tampa Bay area has some of the most beautiful white sand beaches in the world. Clearwater Beach provides the perfect spot to swim, relax, and hang out with friends. Here we are, back at the absolute best spot in town, UT's campus. I hope you enjoyed getting a taste of what makes this area so exciting and that you'll soon join us here in the beautiful Tampa Bay area.
Sub above difference is giant. Giant hearts, giant differences, and giant wins. On Jersey Mike's annual day of giving, 100% of sales go to a great cause in your community. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub.
Nada. Nada. Empanada. It's Mr. Empanada to you.
Now serving up scrumptious empanadas in convenient Tampa Bay locations. Mr. Empanada.
CC. Glad you made it.
Ricky wins again.
What is this place?
Iowa. Only with maximum Pepsi taste and 0 calories.
Whoa.
I'm on the way to.
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Sodexo. It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
Yeah, first of all, very flattered that everybody would come. Thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions before we move on?
You remember the girl wearing the Gold shirt following you around?
Yeah.
It's me. It's been me on several occasions.
I started.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Second half about to get underway from Pepin Stadium on the campus of the University of Tampa. It is a 1-1 game after 45 minutes. Spartans will begin with possession in half two, again in their red uniforms, black numbers. Queens University in the white uniforms with gold numbers. Dave Mishkin along with Connor Moore. We had Lulu Fan in the 20th minute for Queens to open the scoring, and then Elena Barr on a redirection in the 41st minute to equalize for the Spartans. Here's Nastasia Asgadam with an early touch for Emily Cady. The return feed for Asgadam missed, but Taiwo follows up. And here's Barr, who got that equalizing goal for UT. A pass is broken up. Charlotte Ring out toward midfield. Good step up, though, from Taylor Coaster.
Yeah, take a look at the Spartans who are on the field to start the second half. Megan Brownwell, of course, in the net. Kaylin Burrows, Elena Barr, as they've mentioned. Allie Robinson, Emily Cady, Nastasia Asgadam, Rennie Tywell, Lacey Nasello, Sid Greiner, Taylor Coaster, and Julia Detweiler.
So Julia Detweiler and Sid Greiner making their first appearances so far in this game.
Take a look at the first half stats. The Spartans had 6 to the Royals 3. The Royals had 2 shots on goal. Only shot on goal was by Elena Barr for the Spartans. 1 save for Bromwell, 0 for Crest. 8 fouls for the Spartans, 4 for the Royals, and neither team has been offsides yet.
Katie could not quite set up Burrows. Burrows took that shot that ended up getting deflected in. She had the assist. Here's Fan. Errant pass, well defended by Coaster. Asgadam. Breaks through a tackle attempt from Ring. Now Katie will lead Barr. Following up for a shot is Nasello, just wide.
Lacey Nasello taking the deep shot there, almost. Rachel Quest watches it go out of bounds.
Well, as if she thought about doing something else, then said, why not? Just a little bit wide.
Yeah, similar position to where Lulu Fan took her shot in the first half there, so definitely within striking distance.
You mentioned the stats, Connor. Spartans had 6 shots, but only 1 on net, so 5 missed, and some of them missed not by much, just barely wide or over the crossbar. Here's Elena Barr sprinting toward the offensive third. Katie. Greiner. Kaylin Burrows. Well, they got their signals crossed, she and Greiner. Royals take it away. Ring looked to escape, didn't do so. And here's Allie Robinson. Kind of quarterbacking in the back end for Burrows. Taylor Coaster down the sideline. That stays in momentarily, and then it bounces out.
Yeah, starting to see the Spartans with some real soft passes, easy for their teammates to handle. Those are the looks they want to get.
Johnson's throwing, taken away by Greiner. Asgadam. Got past Ring. Just outside the area. The pass is blocked. And Ring puts it out to midfield. Blocked back by Robinson. Greiner, a lot of early possession for the Spartans here in the second half. Greiner. Emily Cady. The cross. Loose in the box. No one could get a clean handle or foot, I guess, on that ball. Now Taiwo chips it toward the area. Johnson went down hard. Asgadam keeps it moving.
The will of the Spartans is there. They want every loose ball.
Fan whacks it back outside the area. Long attempt from Taiwo is caught by Quest.
And that's Quest's first save of the game. So the Spartans getting it on net that time.
Emily Cady had the dangerous cross, and it was a little bit of pandemonium in the penalty area.
Yeah, the Royals defense with a sigh of relief on that one as Quest took a tumble, and the Spartans had an open net, just could not convert.
Tied at 1 early in the second half. It's going to be a throw-in for the Spartans. Coaster. Bit of a throw-in specialist. She's not going to necessarily put it into the area like she did on the play that led to the goal, but she does get it across the midfield stripe. And Katie's had a lot of touches since coming into this game late in the first half. Couldn't quite complete a pass right there. And Danny Diaz sprints back the other way. Taiwo intercepts. 50-50 ball in midfield. Who's going to come up with it? Stockton blasted it forward. It's blocked. Katie for Asgadam. Nastasi Asgadam has a cutting Kaylin Burrows with room. Down the right flank. Little feed into the area, and off her line Quest came out and caught that one. Remember, she had a bobble in the first half on kind of a similar play. That one she grasped very securely.
Yeah, smooth diving catch there by Quest. She's been active here in the second half. She started the first half not seeing too much action, but now the Spartans really dialing it up.
Nasello, a header forward. Katie. A little drop pass. Just missed Detweiler. And Queens gets the throw in.
Take a quick look at Bob Martinez Center right now. The Tampa Spartans volleyball team currently tied 1-1 against Florida Tech. That's an inner Sunshine State Conference game. We'll keep you posted on that score.
Great start for the volleyball team.
Yeah, 7-1. The lone loss to Drury, who is from Missouri. Very fine program. And the Spartans gave them a run for their money, but the Spartans upset Ferris State last Saturday. They were ranked 4th in the nation, so quite the victory. It was via Taylor Fossler, game-winning spike. A lot of excitement in the Spartan community.
Emily Cady. Looking for Nasello. Comes up with it. Pass forward, blocked by Leanne Bryant, but out of play it goes. Detweiler with the throw-in. Especially let Taylor Coaster do the honors. Off Barr's foot. Taking it away is Victoria Templin. That eventually goes out off of Detweiler.
We're seeing some extended run from Elena Barr. She's the goal scorer for the Spartans. Coach Swoltowski giving her the green light here. Only a freshman.
Bryant skies that one out toward midfield. Taiwo trying to settle it down and went out first. Throw in for UT. Emily Cady trying to turn with that. A little bit of space. And she's taken down. A foul. This is the third fairly dangerous free kick the Spartans have had. This is probably the farthest of the three, but they barely missed on the first two. Let's see if they can make something happen here.
Yeah, beautiful work. Emily Cady splitting defenders, gets a one-step advantage, leading to a royal miscue, and now a free kick for the Spartans. Here we go.
A little bit farther out than where I thought the foul took place, and a harsher angle for Asgadam. See if she can put this one into the area for a scoring attempt.
Yeah, look for her to center one and maybe get a header for one of the taller Spartans who are in the box.
Here it comes. Good ball. Toward the goal, off the crossbar. It stays in play. And Sid Greiner got a piece of it, but it went backwards. Burrows puts it back into the area. Battle for the ball. It stays in play, and Johnson just kicks it back toward midfield. A close call for UT. Well, I thought, as did you, Connor, that Asgadam was going to try and make a pass. She almost scored on that. Went off the crossbar.
Terrific work, however, by the keeper, Quest, popping that ball into the air. You mentioned Asgadam put it right on the money, and here come the Spartans.
Yeah, mishit from Bryant nearly led to trouble for Queens, but Cady couldn't get it away from the keeper, Quest.
And now momentum here, and a beautiful slide tackle that time by the Spartans, Asgadam.
Here's Cady. Oh, she had a teammate open down the right flank. Burrows couldn't quite complete the pass. Here's Coaster chipping it forward. And we have contact in midfield and a player down for Queens. That's a hard tackle from Taylor Coaster, who I thought was making a play on the ball, but once the ball left the area, I didn't see what happened. So I guess the official felt differently, and it'll be a free kick right at midfield, although the Spartans are disputing it, I think.
Yeah, and that's a play I don't think Coach Wikolski is going to be upset about, as Coaster does get the yellow card. Deliver the intensity right now, set the tone, be the more physical team out there on the field, and they're giving it to the Royals right now as they have a free kick at midfield.
Coming up on 10 minutes played in the second half, 1-1. Leanne Bryant into the area, Fan broken up, hard tackle there, and that's going to be a foul and a PK.
And it's going to go on Asgadam, and I'm not really sure she could have done much else because you saw that one was just sitting there waiting for a Royal
has been awarded to Queen's University
attacker to take the shot. So Megan Bromwell will be tasked with a opportunity to make a tremendous save, or the Royals, on the other hand, could take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, it looked like Fan was the one who was taken down, but it appears that she is going to take it.
Lulu Fan trying to get her second goal of the game. Megan Bromwell, does she have it in her?
And she scores.
So Queens jumps back ahead via the PK. Now the Spartans got just north of 34 minutes to work to even up this game.
Tough turn of events because really Queens didn't have much going in the second half.
We talked about the yellow card by Coaster, set up the free ball, which was a good one by Queens. Here come the Spartans.
Queen's University.
Barr. Just outside the area. Well, it was Ring who took the PK. I thought Fan was the one who was fouled. That's chipped over the goal. But apparently it was Ring, and Ring scores. So Ring following up on her 2-goal performance.
On the field, number 11, Mia Brantley.
Last weekend.
This is number 18, Rennie Tylo.
Give you a player profile on the senior striker Charlotte Ring. She had a fabulous junior season. She had 4 goals, 4 assists. That gives her 12 points in 18 games. She started all of them, all conference, all region, and yes, all state. As a sophomore, on the other hand, she played 17 games, which she started 15, delivering 5 goals with 4 assists, which were tied for the team lead.
Asgadam is broken up by Ring, who has the go-ahead goal in this game. Lead ball. Unsuccessful for Matheson. That ball out of play off of Greiner. Well, the Spartans didn't get down when Fan blasted one in the 20th minute to put them down 1. We'll see if they're able to bounce back after that foul in the area and the PK goal for Ring.
Rennie Tylo replaced by the sophomore for the Spartans, a local, Mia Brantley.
Brantley played her high school soccer, Steinbrenner.
Ooh, a bicycle kick that time.
Yeah,
very beautiful by Katie.
To Barr, but nothing comes of that. Looking to counter is Naomi Matheson. Oh, numbers here for the Royals. Well defended. Robinson got it away from Fan. And Greiner, that first touch a little too strong. And that's a poor drop pass from Ring, and it goes out of play.
It'll be Katie to take the throw in. Taking a look at what she's got on the field. She'll line it up.
Players trying to get open.
Substitution for Tampa. On the field, number 10, Moiko Morse. She replaces number 3.
Asgadam back for Katie. So Morse is in for Barr. Barr scored for the Spartans late in the first half. And Greiner is going to come out. Coach Switalski really working the substitutions. Wiseman's re-entering.
Libby Wiseman, the junior, Tampa, Florida, midi.
On the field, number 16, Libby Wiseman.
Asgadum.
Good ball there
for Wiseman.
Number 22, Sid Reiner.
Well defended by Stockton. But following up, Kalen Burrows. Broken up, but out of play. Fan couldn't quite keep that ball alive. Burrows, quick throw in Emily Cady. Back for Burrows. Into the area, and he's booted right back out by Ring.
Spartans certainly playing with a sense of urgency right now, not wasting any time looking to capitalize.
Matheson for Diaz. A little through ball is going to skip in on Bromwell, and she picks it up. Has it safely in her hands. Just over 30 minutes left in the second half. It's 2-1 Queens. Ball out to midfield. Charlotte Ring gave it away to Detweiler, but skipped off her foot. And you look at kind of the flow of this game, Connor, I think the Spartans have had the better looks. There's no question they've had the better looks. They've not been able to put most of their attempts, though, on target. And Queens has finished maybe 3 chances. They finished 2. One was a penalty kick, but...
And well, that's for sure. The Spartans have 10 shots, only 4 for the Royals. So the Spartans have had the looks, just not able to execute. And the 10 fouls really have had an important impact here for Queens. They've taken advantage when the Spartans have made some critical errors.
You remember that foul that Morse drew in the first half that was so close to the penalty area. The official felt it was just outside, another yard. You're probably looking at a PK for the Spartans.
Yeah, tough break there. Easily could have been a penalty kick, but the Spartans now back in action, looking to get it going on the defensive side.
Contested ball just outside the penalty area. It's going to come free to Danny Diaz of Queens. A little ball over the top. Coaster is forced to just knock that out of play. So now Queens applying a little bit of sustained pressure with under 29 minutes remaining.
Have a slight delay as that ball went over the fence. We'll have to get another one and about ready to go.
Bouncing ball into the area, and Nasello will work it out to midfield, and Cady. Oh, nice little pass. Not quite able to be handled, though, as it bounced off the foot of Morse. Ball in midfield. Lacey Nasello has possession. Here's Cady. Slide tackle broke that up from Leanne Bryant. Diaz put it out off of Nasello.
Really going to key into the Spartans in transition. If they're going to come back, need to make that extra pass. It's been there a few times. Royals defense extremely aggressive in terms of challenging the ball.
Another throw in for the Royals. Hunkeely. Another throw in. Spartans are contesting these balls, but not really being able to push much since the PK goal for Ring.
And it's quite clear right now what the Queens team is trying to do in terms of their game plan, trying to stay relaxed and composed, make the Spartans get out of position. As we have a almost throw-in error here by the Royals, they respond.
That's going to be a goal kick. I'll see if the Spartans can push back a little bit.
Bromwell eyeing up the field. The goal kick en route.
Didn't quite get to the midfield stripe. Now it does. Can Cady get possession? No. Well defended by Bryant. Lulu Fan pass blocked, but she follows up. Danny Diaz, little spin move. Maintains possession. Punches it for Stockton. Takes a bending shot, and that's going to go wide. Oh, she deflected that. Bromwell did. Corner kick. Had she let it just bounce out, it would have been a goal kick. But she had to make sure it wasn't going on net, and it must have nicked off her arm.
Yeah, Bromwell indecisive there, not sure if she should play it or let it go out and take the goal kick. Nonetheless, now the Royals can take advantage here with the corner.
Danny Diaz puts that in front. It got headed by Wiseman right back to Diaz. Basically another corner kick, and Bromwell is able to gobble it up. She read that play pretty well. Tosses the outlet. That didn't work for Detweiler.
Be a goal kick here for the Spartans.
25 minutes and counting, or decreasing, I guess, remaining in the second half.
Look for the Spartans to begin to take more chances right now. Need that second goal. Who will step up if you're a Tampa Spartan fan?
At some point, they're going to need to. Megan Bromwell. Contested ball in midfield. Nacello and Stockton converge. Stockton comes up with it, but Asgadam has it back for the Spartans. A ball into space is cut out by Ring. Here's Robinson. She just puts it out. Mackenzie Johnson looking things over. The running throw-in. Robinson stepped up, could not get it away from Matheson, but Matheson just dribbles it in on Bromwell. Bromwell will try again.
This next possession for the Spartans, look for Morse to get back involved. She's gone quiet since re-entering. She's the real playmaker for the Spartans. She can get things going when nothing else is.
But instead, it's Stockton taking the ball away in midfield. Bit of a through ball there. Coaster cuts it off from the safe play. Puts it out. Had a tale of two halves, or a tale of two second halves, because the Spartans were controlling play early in the second half until the penalty kick goal. Since then, it's been all Queens. Throw in from Johnson. Robinson got a piece. And it's put out to midfield by Taylor Coaster. Hunkeely, though, maneuvers it back to the other side of the midfield stripe. Now Leanne Bryant. Taylor Hunkeely. Diaz. The ball over the top. Robinson is there, but again, forced to just put it out. Spartans playing a lot of defense. Since the penalty kick goal for Charlotte Ring made it 2-1 Royals.
Coach Swoltowski getting ready to make another substitution momentarily, get some fresh legs on the field.
Really needs to change the dynamic.
Here we go. Coming out is Katie.
Substitution for Tampa. On the field, number 25.
Cabrera's back in.
Cabrera gave good minutes in the first half.
Agreed.
Orchestrated a few nice drives. Spartans had quality looks.
But in fairness to Emily Cady and Muiko Morse now as well, I mean, in this last stretch, the Spartans have not been able to get the ball even close to the forwards. They've been doing a lot of defending and having trouble through midfield. Ball out off Nasello.
Yeah, sports is a matter of runs, and right now we're seeing that with Queens. The Spartans had dictated the pace early, but the last 5 or 6 minutes have been the Royals for the most part.
Taylor Hunkeely was going to throw it in. Now it's Diaz. Contested ball. Askedam provides support. And Coaster put it out off the pressuring Matheson. Spartans down to 20 minutes and 30 seconds. Down by a goal. Ball in midfield. Detweiler. Put it out off of Stockton. Slowly but surely, the Spartans are moving the ball toward midfield. Loose in the midfield area. Charlotte Ring comes up with it. Ball over the top looking for Stockton on a run. Pursuing is Kalen Burrows, well defended by Burrows. Here comes Libby Wiseman. Lead pass. Too far for Caprera. And it does go out for a goal kick.
It's going to be very important to see if the Spartans can sustain possession. They've had numbers and they've had momentum at times, but credit the Queens defense intercepting passes, causing fouls on the Spartans. Spartans need to pull together a lengthy drive here.
Quest, who's had a very quiet probably 15 to 20 minutes here. Put it out toward midfield. Askedam heads it away. Here's Lisa Caprera. Nice little move. Puts it into the area, but it's right to the keeper, Rachel Quest.
Right idea. Just only one Spartan in the box that time. There were 3 Royals, including Quest. She takes charge. And here come the Queens attack.
Ball to midfield. Bryant traps it, or I'm sorry, that's Emma Rose Thompson traps it down. Ball in midfield. Diaz. Contested ball. Brantley will emerge for the Spartans. That ball went out of play, throw in for UT.
Starting to get a bit chippy out there. Both teams looking for a call to no avail. Play on as we have substitutions coming forward.
Substitution in the back for UT. Coaster with the big throw in, but it gets blocked. Matheson tried a little drop pass, knocking away Burrows to Askedam. It went past her. Spartans really not having much momentum here. Fan broken up by Wiseman. Taylor Coaster.
Substitutions for Tampa.
Askedam.
On the field, number 8, Quinn Knapp.
Quinn Knapp entering for the Spartans, another freshman.
Morse. Wiseman.
Also on the field for Tampa,
blocked on a corner
5,
kick.
Alexa Sheridan.
Alexa Sheridan checking back in. More on Quinn Knapp, 5'9" defender, freshman, Boca Raton, Florida. As the Spartans have a corner kick, this might be what they were waiting for.
Sheridan will take the corner with 17 minutes remaining.
Sheridan, a senior from Smithtown, New York. Can she put it on the money?
High ball, back post, punched by the keeper Quest, still loose in the area. And Queens will escape Matheson. Out toward midfield, hard tackle from Wiseman. Leads to a turnover.
There's Quinn
Ball went
Knapp.
off Caprera.
Look to utilize Quinn Knapp. Just checking into the game. having played well into 70-plus minutes of action, that is where the fresh legs kick in. Spartans being more aggressive here.
I said it went off Caprera. It was actually off of Johnson. Here's Caprera getting around Mackenzie Johnson. Toward the corner flag. Pulls up. Looking for space. Ball into the area. Fumbled by Quest. Comes out. A little shot from Nasello, deflects. It was going wide, but the keeper Quest has it anyway. Well, at least some pushback now from the Spartans with the clock down to 15:48.
You're going to need a lot more of that if you're the Spartans here. Need to dictate the tempo. Hope to prevail. Get one more tied up.
Long ball from Quest. Robinson with the header. Bit of a shank there from Ring. Pursuing is the defender Bryant, excuse me. And it went off the attacking Tampa player, Caprera, who's now coming out. It's going to be a goal kick. Looks like Barr might be re-entering the game.
Substitution for the Spartans. On the field, number 3, Elena Barr.
Replacing Caprera.
Replaces number 25, Lisa Caprera.
All right, Sheridan at midfield for Barr. Throw in Spartans. Under 15 minutes left. Barr toward the area. It deflects to Libby Wiseman. In a traffic jam. Draws the foul.
Yeah, hold that time on Fan. Now a free kick for the Spartans. Look for a center ball here, hopefully via the header, as the wall of the Royals will be set up.
Askedam just plays it to Burrows with a little room here. Back into the middle. Deflected away.
Spartans staying creative here, keeping the Queens defense on their feet.
Ring in perfect position to defend right there. Burrows again. Little pass, Sheridan to Barr, back to Sheridan. Looking to find a teammate. Wiseman takes a shot that's blocked. Johnson got in the way. And the ball out off of whom? It's going to be a throw-in for Kalen Burrows. 13:35 left. Definitely a little momentum shift, though. Spartans applying some pressure.
Yeah, Spartans realizing that the Royals are playing conservative, so they're countering, being aggressive, trying to beat them at their own game.
Robinson knocks down a pass in midfield, but it's eventually going to come out of play off of Mackenzie Johnson at midfield. Spartans need to get on their horse here. Burrows looking for Mawiko Morse. She wins it. Cuts toward the middle. Morse. A little pass, Elena Barr. Quinn Knapp. Into the area. Blocked. Following up, Nasello for Libby Wiseman. Now Burrows. Asgadam. Pressure by UT. Asgadam puts it in front. Blocked by Bryant. Asgadam again. We'll leave it. Nasello, a little chip shot off the crossbar. The rebound loose in front. Sheridan for Barr off the goal line.
What a defensive stand by the Royals. I'm speechless right now. We have an injury. Oh my goodness, the Spartans came about as close gets, Dave. Wow, what a sequence.
Leanne Bryan knocked that off the goal line as Sheridan and Barr almost teamed up to get the equalizer. Clock is stopped with 12:08 remaining. Trainers out on the field. We already had one injury tonight. Karen Juarez went down hard and did not return.
It's a Spartan who's on the field being helped up.
She's up, though.
But how about the shot by Quinn Knapp right there? Very close. Put Rachel Quest on the line almost, where the Spartans, and the bounce back was right there. Two headers, two Spartans right there, but you mentioned what a defensive stance. In particular, Leanne Bryant saving the day.
Well, it looked like it was Barr who was down, but not any worse for wear. As she popped back up. The Tampa players all huddled at the Spartan sideline, almost like a timeout.
Yeah, when you have a delay, why not? Coach Swoltowski telling them to keep their foot on the gas pedal. The Spartans getting every look they could possibly desire. One of them will fall if they continue to mount this pressure. Still over 12 minutes left to play, so time is on their side. Just got to continue to stay with the game plan.
Tell you what, Barr and Sheridan have a little chemistry going, don't they?
They really do. Very unselfish.
Yeah.
Heading into each other, we've seen some bicycle kicks on display. Spartans, very talented soccer players they are.
Quest to line up here for the free kick. Waiting for her teammates to come back out of the field.
So off the ricochet, it is officially Taylor Coaster who gets the second chance opportunity. Defensive save by Quest and the combination of Bryant. It'll be Quest with the goal kick.
Out toward midfield. Oh, nice little ball from Morse. That ball, a little bit of a mishit there. And another goal kick. That was Barr. I think she meant to put it in a different area.
Spartans will look to recover here.
Asgadam steps up to Elena Barr. Maintains possession. We're going to fight her way through. And that is a foul on Ring. So a little bit of a long-range free kick, but it's right in the middle of the field for UT.
A lot of options for Coach Swoltowski. Who will take it?
Sheridan, who took the corner kick a few minutes back.
Yeah, go with the experience, the senior. Why not?
Sheridan has her shot blocked, but Robinson follows up. Steps toward the corner flag, and that's going to lead to a corner kick. Well done by the veteran defender.
Crowd getting into it now as we approach 10 minutes left of regulation. Spartans flooding the box with attackers. Can they prevail?
Here's Morse. Headed away by Bryant, who's had a couple of key defensive plays here in the last several minutes. Morse keeps it alive. Who's going to come up with it? Here's Sheridan to Morse. Oiko Morse. Lost it. Back in midfield, Taylor Coaster. 10:06 remaining.
Yeah, credit the Royal defense. Only 2 shots from Oiko Morse. Neither have been on goal.
Wiseman Asgadam broken up. Lulu Fan had it, lost it. Robinson boots it forward. Morse. Let it chip to Barr. Pursues, couldn't get it. Sheridan though for Barr. Morse open. Looks to square for a pass or a shot. Puts it in front. Turning with it. Barr. Sheridan. Shot blocked. It's going to dribble out of play right at the corner flag, and I think that is a corner kick.
Yeah, too close for comfort that time. 3 Spartans in the box. What a opportunity still here with the corner.
Alexa Sheridan. Spartans have been applying a lot of pressure in the last 10 minutes or so. Still down 1 though. Asgadam over her head. The ball over the net, barely. Well, it went over Asgadam's head. It might have been DeCello or Robinson who came in from the back. One of those players got a piece of it, but put it high and over the crossbar.
Spartans giving the Royals everything they can handle here. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left. Can they continue to attack?
Goal kick, Rachel Quest. Stepping up Wiseman to intercept for UT. Now Morse, one touch Asgadam. And Ring just let it roll out of play. Mackenzie Johnson with the clock down to 8:19. 2-1 Queens. Lulu Fan, she scored the first goal of the game in the 20th minute. A little pass, skips past Brantley. Allie Robinson looking for Asgadam. Nice lead ball, Wiseman. Chips to Morse. Moiko Morse makes her way to the corner flag. Here's the cross! Just wide!
What a look for the Tampa Spartans. It was there.
Sheridan just missed. Great setup from Morse.
Moiko Morse, a playmaker she is. Sheridan was right there. Gave it a great look.
Quest again to midfield, and the Spartans are doing to the Royals what the Royals were doing to the Spartans for the middle part of the second half, just playing from midfield in. Now it's back on the Spartans side. Taylor Coaster.
Yeah, Dave,
the throw-in.
Right now, the Royals clinging by the skin of their teeth right now. The Spartans have been close on several occasions. Still got 7 minutes here.
Throw-in from Coaster. Who's going to come up with this? Nacello had it, lost it. Danny Diaz, the freshman midfielder, chips to Ring. Over the top, it's Stockton with a little room here. Emerald Stockton into the area. And a takedown and another penalty kick.
And that is one questionable call there. Did not see it myself.
Coaster came back to help out Burrows and knocked down Stockton.
So we'll have a penalty kick now for Emma Rose Stockton.
This could be the dagger for Queens.
Can Bromwell get a big save? Let's see.
Waiting for the signal. Here we go. Save! And Bromwell leapt to her left, and that's where the ball was, and she blocked it. So it stays 2-1.
This crowd has come alive. What a save, Megan Bromwell. 6 minutes, 20 seconds. Can the Spartans do it? A lunging dive that time, Dave. What a prime-time play by Megan Bromwell, the sophomore.
All right, ball out toward midfield. Ring is going to be broken up. Sheridan, who had a great look moments ago. The pass went behind Elena Barr. Hunkili just kicks it out, throw in Spartans. Under 6 minutes left. Well, as we've said a couple of times during the broadcast, Connor, it's not like the Queens Royals have had a lot of chances. They've been efficient in converting 2 of them, but that was a golden chance that stayed out.
Yeah, that would have put the exclamation point on the game, but here are the Spartans.
Asgadam over the crossbar.
So the Spartans with a second life right now, over 5 minutes to go. Can they catch a break?
Quest taking her time here.
Next possession for the Spartans need to go to Moiko Morse. Let her operate. She's one of those players. She can do it herself, and she can set up her teammate for success. Look for her to really take a next level step.
Mackenzie Johnson to midfield. Diaz. Fan hit Diaz with that pass. Diaz trying to walk it off. In the meantime, Leanne Bryant loses to Nasello. On the ball for Robinson. Pass up the middle, blocked. Burrows is going to have to regroup. Nasello. Burrows. Pass off the boot of Barr, but here's Asgadam. Top of the box. Looked to go to the side for Sheridan, and it was too far.
We have a late whistle, though, Dave. It will be the Spartans' ball. A late call as Asgadam got hit after the pass was made. So with just over 4 minutes, what do the Spartans have in store?
This may be their most dangerous free kick. It's a little farther outside the box than the one in which Morse was taken down, but this is more in the middle of the field.
And who other than Maweko Morse? She's ready. She's dynamite. Can she do it once again for the Spartans?
4:07 on the clock. 2-1 Queens. The Queens players being moved back a little bit for their wall. Let's see if this is a shot or a pass. Morse into the wall. Comes back to Maweko. Trying to find space. Goes backwards to Knapp. A little bit of a hard touch there. She lost possession, but Coaster follows up for Knapp. Now Barr. Sheridan. Back for Barr. Maintains possession. Lost it to Bryant, who's come up with some key defensive plays here late in the second half for Queens, and we have a late foul. I think it's on UT, but the Spartans player is the one who is down. It'll be a free kick for the Royals.
Time really playing a factor right now for the Spartans as we enter desperation mode with the last few minutes.
Nasello trying to hobble her way through that takedown, even though the foul was called on her, and we probably are looking at a cramping situation here for a Queens player in midfield. Didn't really see any. That was away from the action. And that's Danny Diaz, who's had a very active game, kind of patrolling the midfield for Queens. As Connor mentioned, 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. All right, play resumes. Lulu Fan. Broken up. Nastasia Asgadam.
Taylor Ward.
Asgadam sprinting toward the offensive third.
Number 7, Danny Diaz.
Puts it into space. Wiseman. Libby Wiseman still with possession. Goes back post over the head of her teammate Sheridan, who is lurking at the back post.
Taylor Ward replacing Danny Diaz, sophomore from Knightdale, North Carolina. Sophomore midi.
Look for Quest to take her time here. Another substitution for Queens.
Substitution for Queens. Onto the field, number 27, Brianna Bukovic.
Freshman Bukovic from Mako, Michigan, taking over for Naomi Matheson. Freshman to freshman.
All right, Knapp puts it forward. Morse. Barr. Asgadam. Long range shot blocked. Wiseman will track it. 2 minutes remaining. Libby Wiseman looking for Burrows, a little errant on the pass. Following up Robinson. Contested ball here. Barr trying to get it away from Ring. Was unable to do so. Lulu Fan for Bukovic. Trying to keep this ball in play, and she did not do so. Goal kick, but now only 90 seconds left. Spartans really have to hurry.
It is go time right now for the Tampa Spartans.
Bromwell puts it out toward midfield, but Stockton takes it away. Tackle from Nicello, but it's going to be a throw-in for Queens with a minute to go.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
Charlotte Ring's PK goal in the second half. The difference, 2-1. Johnson, throw-in blocked by Wiseman. Spartans need the ball. Taylor Coaster with 44 seconds left.
One last surge here for the Spartans.
Put it forward. Bryan just boots it away. Burrows. A pass deflects to Taylor Coaster. 33 seconds left. And that might have been a handball. Not called. Off Ring. The crowd grumbles here. It was a long ball from Taylor Ward to Bromwell. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. A final gasp here for UT. Ball out of midfield. Nicello just heads it forward, and that is it. Spartans suffer their first loss of the season. A game in which maybe they would have deserved a better fate. A couple of strong finishes by Queens, one on a long-range shot from Lulu Fan, the other on a penalty kick for Charlotte Ring, and at the other end, the Spartans, Connor, were not able to finish on some of their better looks.
Yeah, Spartans had 18 shots, Dave, so cannot ask for much more than that. They had them. Credit the back line and Rachel Quest of the Royals. They did a phenomenal job, but the 11 fouls on the Spartans, they came back to hurt them, as you saw the penalty kick by Charlotte Ring, Lulu Fan early in the game. That was the difference maker here for Queens.
Well, Connor, always a pleasure. We've done 2 of these now together. Hope to do them again real soon. And we'll talk to you next time. Thanks for joining us from the University of Tampa campus and Pepin Stadium. Final score tonight, it was Queens University 2 and the University of Tampa Spartans 1. For Connor Moore, this is Dave Mishkin saying so long, everybody. Well, look at all those chances they had around the goal.